Good morning, YouTube. How we doing this morning? This is Minister Sidney Davis. I just want to share a little truth with you this morning. We're dealing with an issue with America right now that is going through a situation where people are constantly comparing themselves with Black Americans that whose descendants have arrived here by force on slave ships. And they step over top of many Black Americans to accomplish their goals. And then you have many of the Black Americans that stand shoulder to shoulder, side by side with them in their plight. And what happens is, so many times they get what they want, but Black Americans end up on the short end of the stick. What are we going to do about this here? You know, I'm not the type of person that always says, woe is me. But I recognize when I've been taken advantage of. And many of us have to understand, we have to come to a time in our lives when we need to say enough is enough. We got to stop being taken advantage of every time somebody want to push an issue. You know, they use Black Americans for time there's an issue that comes up, they focus on Black Americans all the time to push their issues. Black Americans, you need to say enough is enough. You need to stand strong on your own and stop lifting everybody else up and forgetting about your own. You're not going to never move forward if you're constantly pushing people in front of you. They're not helping your cause. They're weakening your cause. And you don't have sense enough to realize this. Do you think that them bringing all of these illegals across the border is helping you? I think not. Because those jobs that they are getting, they're taking away from many Black Americans. Those, the neighborhoods that they're moving into your neighborhoods. They're taking away from you. You're ending up on the short end of the stick. They're pushing you further and further away to where you won't have nowhere to be. What you gonna do then? Eventually they're gonna be just like all these other South American states or what they say, not South America, but just want to say Central America. That's what I'm trying to say. Central America. You got many of them coming up out of Central America. And they didn't like Black people there. But yet you are helping them to push you to the side. How many times have you heard them put you down or said something behind your back? They're not worried about you. They don't care about you. It's not just them. You got the LGBTQ, whatever else alphabet they have. They're riding on your shirt tail. They're trying to say that their plight is just like yours when it's a lie. They are making a choice. You had no choice. How are they going to compare your skin color with their sexual desires? You were born with your skin color. Your sexual preference is a choice. You can choose to be that way or you can choose not to be that way. Black Americans, y'all need to wake up and stop allowing people to take advantage of you. No, I'm just trying to be truthful with you, trying to be honest with you. You're always blaming somebody else for something that you are doing. You're hurting your own selves in your communities. Who's bringing in the drugs? I'm quite sure it's not the white man that's bringing in the drugs. It's one of your own that are bringing it in and distributing it to your children. Who's causing your children to be in gangs? It's not the white man that's doing it. It's your own. Who's shooting up your own neighborhoods? It's your own. It's time to be responsible. It's time to take responsibility for your own actions. Do what is right. Quit being so fearful. You didn't come from a fearful people. You know, you came from people that were warriors, but yet you act so fearful, so timid. You got to stop being that way. Stop being so gullible, falling for everything that they say. Everything the media put in front of you, you believe it without doing any research. What they used to tell us, knowledge is power. If you don't know, you have no power. And that's what they do. They take advantage of you because you're not getting the knowledge and education that you need. We were on the uprise in the 50s. We were moving up, gaining ground. And then they do that little trick on you. I'll give you something free. And when they started giving you something free, what did it cost you? It cost you your homes, cost you your marriages, just because you wanted to get something free. There's no such thing as free. Everything that they give you is costing you some way. There's nothing free. Even our salvation is not free. It costs something. Somebody has to pay the price for it. So stop playing with yourselves. Stop playing with your own minds and just get things right. Do what you need to do. This is Minister Sidney Davis. Just want to thank you for you joining in with me today. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Have a blessed day.